lifestyle is all about what you eat and what you do with your general health. So obviously the dietitian, we have lifestyle consultants at many setups over here, but we are what we eat. So a dietitian is the right, or nutritionist is the right person to guide us. But having said that, having the age appropriate and weight appropriate, gender appropriate calorie intake with the right amount of protein, carbohydrate and fat ratio, avoiding the foods that are going to cause more plaque buildup or cholesterol buildup. So all these things you may learn it from the internet, or you may search from the internet, but modifying that kind of calorie intake to your to a person's cultural setup, or to their food, some people have food issues, some people have some food allergies. So all this adjustment is usually done by a person who's trained in nutrition. So a dietitian would guide in that, and of course exercise. So having calorie appropriate thing, but if you're not exercising, or if the person has hypertension or has diabetes, or they're pre-diabetic, then exercising in the right amount, like let's say 200 or 250 minutes per week aerobic activity, wherein there is a calorie burnout, and that helps in improving the insulin sensitivity. So it will improve the sugar levels eventually. So physical activity of some form, not just aerobic activity, but doing weight training, because we need to build up muscle. Unfortunately, Indians have a very poor muscle strength. Most of the Indian people who are diabetics tend to have very poor lower body muscle mass. That all adds to insulin resistance. So again, this all guidance is given by a person who's dealing with either a good physiotherapist or a yoga person who's attached to this. We have our bariatric program where we had a good person who teaches yoga and right kind of exercises. So all this, it's a teamwork thing. A doctor can only give advice based on basic, like you give a prescription, 25 kilocalories per kg, maybe, exercise, aerobic activity, functional training or weight training, etc. But the elaborate part of it is given by the person experienced in that. So all this happens in a setup where you have the entire team available. So again, these things have to be incorporated. Just knowing your reports, not acting on them really will not make any difference. And you'll again come back with more abnormal reports the next time.
Absolutely.
So those advices have to be followed.
Tobacco cessation and alcohol modification.
Yeah, definitely. So again, I'm assuming that people will understand once they've seen a doctor for at least a health checkup, avoiding stuff like, so addictions. So these things are toxins, basically. Alcohol, smoking, tobacco in any form, even sleep. We think sleep is not essential. Many people don't really bother about the sleep quality. Even ensuring adequate sleep quality is essential. So digital detox also is a part of all this lifestyle modifications. Meditation and yoga definitely have a major role to play in our lives, which are difficult to really imbibe with our time constraints. But yes, we must make time for all these.